Yo, what is good YouTube, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video we are going to be evolving the meta support unit Stain. And you're probably wondering, why am I upgrading and actually evolving Stain and getting him in general? Well, if you didn't see one of my last videos, I went ahead and got Guts. So in this video we're going to get the hero killer himself from My Hero Academia, Stain in Anime Adventures. But before we do get into that, I'm trying to hit 10,000 before the end of 2025. That is my main goal. But let's get straight into this video, and enough yapping. And yeah, this was a long one, but stick around to the end to know whether you should get him or not. Alright guys, so as you saw in one of my last videos, we went ahead and got ourselves Guts. And a lot of you guys were telling me in that video that I should go for Stain next, because the Stain and Guts combo is actually very, very crazy. And also some people in my Discord server were also telling me to go for it as well. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go over and I'm going to start completing the first stages of what I actually need to go ahead and do. And if I'm not wrong, for some reason, if I'm not wrong, I think all I need to do is go ahead and beat all of these different legend stages, and once I've done that, I have to go and do a raid 15 times. That is what I know right now. I could be wrong, but this is what I'm going to go ahead and do, and if I'm wrong, I'll update you guys. But I'm going to come back to you guys once I've done all these legend stages. Alright guys, so that was actually a lot quicker than I thought. The one thing I do suggest is definitely go for Honey. Like, she's a lot better than a lot of people think. Like, especially if you get Godspeed on her as well. Like, every 0.9 seconds she'll be doing 20k, and with Godspeed it's every like 0.7 seconds, and she's a 5 placement, and she's got decent like abilities and everything as well, and pretty cheap to upgrade, and she also only costs 1,000 to put down. So if you haven't got her, I'd suggest going to get her. You also don't need to do any stages or anything to go ahead and get her Evo as well. It's just 100 kills and then just getting the stars and stuff. But we have finally went ahead and unlocked the while we're doing all the legend stages, we have finally unlocked the raids that we do have to go ahead and do. So if we do it 15 times, we get a guaranteed one. If not, it is a 1% drop. So the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select it and go ahead and find the matches and see if we can go ahead and do this. But hopefully this doesn't take too long, but I'm going to jump back to you guys once we have went ahead and got the actual unit himself. Alright guys, so I'm not even lying, this is literally like my 7th run. Means I didn't get the guarantee, I literally just pulled it from the stage. The 1% chance, I literally just pulled it from the stage. That is crazy, right? Because I'm going to go for Sid after I get this guy, because apparently the Halloween event might be leaving soon. And if that's the case, and my luck is like that with, you know, getting a 1%, and I know obviously Sid's probably quite a bit less than a 1%, but yeah, that is crazy, because I will show you guys right now when I load in. For some reason, this game takes forever to load for my PC, and I have no clue how, because everything else runs very fine, but AA, for some reason, does not want to play. So if I go on over to the raids, you guys will actually go ahead and see that I'm nowhere near finishing them yet. Like, if I go into here, yeah, that was my 8th raid, and I just got it from the 1%, and I can get another guaranteed one. That's crazy. But what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and look what he actually needs to Evo. But yeah, we went ahead and got him at B, C-, a B+, and he's a physical dark unit. And what we're going to go see is we're going to go over to the evolve area, and we're going to see what we're going to have to go ahead and get on him, because I'm not going to lie, I don't really have many stars, because I've been using them quite a bit. But that stars aren't too much of an issue, it's just what item does he actually need. He needs these. I don't know what they are. Oh, and he only needs yellows. I've got every other star. So, he needs these. So, I need to actually kind of figure out what they are. But once I figure out what they are, I'll let you guys know and I'll jump back into it. Alright guys, so I just tested my Discord server, which is obviously linked in the description if you guys want to join up. And they told me that it's the Sword Art Online legend stages, which I'm hoping they should be pretty easy. This is light, which means Honey's going to carry. This is dark, which I don't know if I have a good dark. And then this is fire. So, I mean, hopefully this is pretty easy. And I only need like 5 of each, or like 3 of each, so this really shouldn't take too long at all to go ahead and evolve Stain. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm actually just going to run through all of these legend stages and then go ahead and evolve Stain, and yeah, I'll be back with you guys once I've done that. Alright guys, so that actually really wasn't that bad at all. Like, the matchmaking feature in this game is absolutely amazing. I mean, for every single new player that is trying to get all these units, still some of the older players are still trying to get these units. I've been in multiple games with people that are over level 100, but to be fair, I'm able to carry myself most of the time anyway. It's just always good just to have that other person, just in case you're doing something else and you forget, or like leaks slip on through or something like that. But we should be able to go and evolve him here. unless he does need kills. But I'm gonna click the evolve button anyway, and you need 7,500 takedowns, which is actually a lot of takedowns. But I have been told, and I have figured out, that the best way to go ahead and get them is actually going into the walled city infinite mode. So basically what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and get all the kills that we need on our boy Stain right here. He is currently only on 1,100, so we need about 6,400 kills, which is going to be a struggle, but I promise you that we should be able to go ahead and get it. But let me know down in the comments who I should go for next. I'm thinking Sid, but I know that that one will be a lot harder to go ahead and get. And also, you know, while you're down there, you might as well hit the subscribe button, because we are trying to hit 10,000 before the end of 2025. And I think with your guys' help, we should be able to do it, because it puts a smile on my face, and it also helps me out much more than you guys know. But I'm going to come back to you guys once I have went ahead and got all the takedowns that are necessary. Alright guys, so we just spent around 45 minutes doing an infinite run, and let's see how many we actually went ahead and got. And we got only 5,300, which when I say only, I mean we did get over 5,000 kills on him. But I also wanted just to jump back in here. I could have went for a little bit longer, but I wanted to jump back in here just because the banner has changed, and I do see Law in there. And I do know that Law is basically a #1 support, and as you can see, I do have 10,000 gems. And no, none of these are good. I mean, Usopp's very, very good, but he's on the side. So what we're going to go ahead and do is I think I'm actually just going to roll a decent amount on here just to see if I can actually go ahead and get Law, just because I can have another character, and that is super duper 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 loud. So let's turn it down a bit. And also this will give us some fusing materials to actually fuse into Stain, and I have no idea when. There we go. Yeah, this will give us some fusing materials to fuse into Stain. Just to get his level up, but I do want to go ahead and get Law, because I have heard that he is a pretty good unit. He does a thing where he like makes them go back on themselves, but the last time I actually spun on a banner, I went ahead and got a unit that's not even in the 3. I went ahead and got Julius, I think that's his name in the anime, but he's like the Time King guy. Yeah, I just went ahead and got him, and he wasn't even in the top 3, and I wasn't even going for him. I was just spinning just to get some gold. But yeah, I think I'm only going to go down to around 5,000, because he's not like a #1 unit for me, but I do know that he is a very decent support unit that I probably should be going for. And oh my god, finally we got the commander. We got the commander, which I have been looking for ages. That is the one that you need for most infinite runs to get that 100% buff, which I have not been able to get before. And he also has summons as well. So yeah, I am very happy that I did go ahead and get that. So it's kind of worth it even if I don't get Law, but I would love to get Law on the side as well. But yeah, like I said, let me know down in the comments what characters I should be aiming for. Basically from summons, what I should be aiming for, and also from the portals and stuff as well. I know there's a lot of units that are really good that I can't go ahead and get, and we went ahead and got a shiny rare there. But like I said, I'm only going to do 2 more spins on this, and then yeah. Alright, I'm back to summoning we go. I just had to clear out my inventory there, but obviously didn't want to show that on camera because that's boring. But yeah, I really enjoy doing these videos. Obviously, it's me just getting better at the game. It's kind of like a noob to pro, but just in a different kind of style. And also just anyone that's new to the game, basically you just know, whether the unit's worth you grinding for and what you actually have to do to go ahead and grind it. Like I said, if you guys do want to obviously see the showcase and whether I actually think he is worth it, stick around to the end of the video, and basically I just go through, show you guys what the unit does, whether I think it's worth it, and basically just give you my overall opinion of how hard I genuinely thought it was to go ahead and get. But because I shouldn't put this, but I do like the facts of not knowing what you're gonna get. But there you go, got a shiny epic. It doesn't really mean much, but I got a shiny epic. We're gonna go ahead and do one more spin after this, and that is it. That is my cut-off point. I'm not doing any more, so hopefully we can go ahead and get Law here. If not, that'll be very, very sad, and then we'll get back on to getting those kills on our Stain. But yeah, this was the character I was on about earlier. I went ahead and got the Time Wizard just randomly. He wasn't even on there. Obviously, I got the Battle Pass unit just because one of my people gifted it to me. But yeah, that is what we went ahead and got. Ooh, we went and got our shiny legendary as well. But yes, enough of me yapping. Let's get back to doing those kills. Alright guys, so this has actually been the longest part of this. Also, honorable mention to this cosmetic. It's very, very cool. I mean, it's very, very big from the back. I wish it didn't have all of this, but anyways, you guys don't care about that. But we should, I'm hoping, have enough to go ahead and evolve Stain. If we don't, then we don't, because that would be ridiculous if we don't, because I've been here for a while. Okay, yeah, we do. We've got 8,100, and bear in mind that was, in my eyes, the longest one, because it's pretty boring. What we're going to go ahead and do is, just before we go ahead and evolve him, is we are going to go ahead and roll his stats. So there we go, we got A plus, and A. So hopefully, we get all the S's, but, you never know. But let's go ahead and evolve him. this didn't take too long. This wasn't too bad of a grind compared to everyone else, but there we go. Go ahead and evolve, and we got the Menace Terror. He gets an aura, and obviously, you know, you get the stat cubes and everything. So he is a very, very cool unit, I must say. I do need to go ahead and get the skin from the winter event, but it's just not something I'm too focused on right now. So S, A+, A+. So the A+ didn't even change, which is crazy. But there we go. There is the unit. What we're going to go ahead and do is jump on into an infinite, just so I can show you guys what he exactly does. But I'll catch you guys over there. Right, guys, so we have just jumped into the infinite, and we have got all of our farms fully maxed out. But let's just say one thing before we do get into this. Let's take Stain's damage with a grain of salt, because basically he has an ability where I believe he does around 4 times more damage to units that are bleeding. I could be wrong when I say that, but that is just what I have been told by my Discord server, is that the ability that he does. So he is insanely good when paired with any bleed units like Alucard or Guts, like I have down here. So that's why I went for him, and also just because he's a pretty cool unit. He's very, you know, he's not very prominent, I would say, in My Hero Academia. That's where he is from, but his skin is very, very cool as well. But on the first upgrade, when I'm first placing him down, remember he's only got range, so he's 3,200 damage every 5.5 seconds, and then he doesn't actually get an ability until upgrade 4. So upgrade 4, he's doing 22,000 damage every 6.4 seconds. He is a decently expensive unit, I would have to say, to go ahead and level up. But if we turn on his VFX, you can see, you know, it will be multi-hit, and it has got a very big AoE range on it. And he also does have actually quite a few upgrades. We're only about halfway through them. So if we go on to his next move, it will be Terror, which is this here. This is what I was talking about. So once everyone is bleeding, you can go ahead and use Terror, and it basically, I don't really know what it does, alright, but it basically does more damage, is all I know, alright. So yeah, then he goes ahead and gets Blade Dance, which is an even bigger circle, where he basically jumps in the air, does the same thing, and then slams down. But, you know, let's just click Terror just to see what it does look like, and oh my god, yeah, that is, and also, the cooldown on it is very, very fast. So he is a good support unit, but he is also a good DPS as well. But like I said, 63,000 damage every 6 seconds, but he does get insanely good when pairing him with somebody like Guts, when obviously you level up Guts, and obviously you're getting that full AoE, and then everybody in Guts' range is also getting bleed. It is a very, very good unit. So what I would rate him out of 10, I would definitely rate him, I'd say mid-tier. I wouldn't say like he's like a go-for unit, like definitely go ahead and get him, because I do feel like there is better supports that will take up a better slot. Someone like Griffith or the Commander, or like someone like Usopp or something, I would say would be a much more better place to put in there instead of obviously Stain. But obviously, you know, if you're a new player, he's a pretty easy character to go ahead and get, because he's guaranteed, you know, you just got to do the 15 raids, and you can just do them by matchmaking, and his Evo is pretty easy as well. You just got to do matchmaking and then get the kills. Like I said, the kills were the hardest thing to go ahead and get. So out of 10, I would give him a 5 on difficulty as well. Actually, no, I'd give him like a 2 on difficulty. I don't really think he was very hard. It was just very time consuming. So if you've got a decent amount of time and you want something to do in the game, and you've already got Guts, I would say go ahead and get him, just because of this ability. And also, you know, he looks very, very cool, and he will be very, very helpful in the winter event, just because he has got his own winter skin that you can go ahead and use and get some more tokens, and also have a better chance of getting the secret from that portal. But yeah, no, that's basically going to be the end of this video. Let me know down in the comments who I should go for next, and who I should go ahead and evolve, and what meta unit I should add to my team next or go for. A lot of people said Sid, so let me know down in the comments if you think that is a good idea. But it's been Zez. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because it puts a smile on my face, and it is completely free. But if you got all the way to the end of the video, don't forget to comment the number 72. I don't know why I would go with the high numbers, but yeah, it's been Zez, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, and ka-chow.